In this video, you will learn how to solve simultaneous equation involving inverse variable. Now look at the question very well. You're asked to find the value of 1 divided by y and 1 divided by x. You're not asked to find the value of y or x. So how do you go about solving this? Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more simplified mathematics solution. Now let's solve this question. For us to solve this question, we are going to analyze the fractions that have been given to us. Now look at that fraction very well. You'll come to see that from the first expression, 1 divided by, we'll have 1 divided by x plus 1 divided by y. This will be equal to 6. And the second expression can give us 2 multiplied by 1 divided by x, right? Because if you multiply those two expressions, you still have what we have up there. Multiply by 3 multiplied by 1 divided by y, and this will be equal to 4. So we'll allow this to be equation 1, and this is going to be our equation 2. Remember, this is 14 and not 4. So that is the expression. So having seen that expression, the next thing I want us to do is to let the value of our 1 divided by x to be equal to p. And then we'll also let the value of 1 divided by y to be equal to, let's take the variable to be q. So we are going to solve for p and what? And q. So wherever you see 1 divided by x, you are going to put it as what? As p. So that means the first expression will now give us p plus q, and that will be equal to 6. We'll take this as equation 3, and the second expression will now give us 2p plus 3q, and this will be equal to 14, and this will be equation what? Equation 4. Good. So you see, we have simplified that simultaneous equation. So what do we do now? From equation 1, let's use we can use 3 methods in solving this simultaneous equation. You can use the matrices and determinant, you can use the elimination method, and then we can use the substitution method. Now if you have a variable such that we don't have coefficient alongside with this variable, then you should start thinking of using substitution method as the best method for solving this simultaneous equation. You know the reason why I asked you to do that? Because from that equation 3, we can let our p to be equal to 6 minus q, because if we subtract q from both sides, we'll have p to be equal to 6 minus q. So what we'll do now is to insert that variable into equation 4. If we insert that variable into equation 4, which is 2p, will now give us 6 minus q, right, plus 3q, and this will be equal to 14. Now let's solve this expression to find the value of q, because you can see from that expression you can only see q, and p has disappeared because it has been substituted with 6 minus p. So if we expatiate this, we have 6 times 2 will give us 12. 12 minus 2 times q will give us 2q minus 3q, and this will be equal to 14. So what do we do from here? This is going to be plus 3q. So we'll have a minus 2q plus 3q is going to give us q. So we'll have 12 plus q to be equal to 14. Great. Now, how do we find the value of our Q? The value of our Q, if we subtract 12 from both sides, our Q will be equal to 14 minus 12. Now, 14 minus 12, our Q will be equal to 2. So the value of Q is equal to 2. Now, having seen that our Q is equal to 2, we can now take the value of that Q equal to 2 and substitute it into any of equation 3 or 4. Now, let's take equation 3. Equation 3, from equation 3, we have the value of the value given to us from equation 3, that P plus Q is equal to 6. So if we substitute the value of Q equal to 2 into the expression, we'll have our P plus 2 to be equal to 6. And what do we have here? Our P, if we subtract 2 from both sides, will be equal to 6 minus 2. And then the value of our P will now be equal to 4. So what have we gotten? We've gotten our P to be equal to 4, and then we've gotten our Q to be equal to what? 2. From our original expression, you can come to see that our 1 divided by x is equal to P, and our 1 divided by y is equal to Q. So that makes that expression makes us get the value of reciprocal of x and y. So we have 1 divided by x to be equal to 1 divided by x, we are told, is equal to P, and then we'll have our 1 divided by Q by y to be equal to Q. Now, what is the value of our Q? Recall that we have gotten that 1 divided by y is equal to Q, and 1 divided by x is equal to P. Now, what is the value of our P? The value of our P is equal to 4. So 1 divided by x is simply equal to 4, and 1 divided by y is simply equal to 2. So the value of our x, 1 divided by y, is equal to 2, and the value of our 1 divided by x is equal to 4. Now take note, from the original question, you are not asked to find the value of x, you are asked to find the value of the reciprocal of y and x. Now take note, because that can create a lot of confusion. So the solution to that expression is 1 to the power of x is equal to 4, and 1 to the power of y is equal to 2. Now, let's check to see if our solutions are truly correct. Now, if we check, we are going to check using the first equation that was given to us. Remember, we have 1 to the power of x plus 1 to the power of y. Will it give us 6? We also have that 2 multiplied by 1 divided by x plus 3 multiplied by 1 divided by y. Is it going to give us 14? Now let's test. If we test that, remember our 1 divided by x is equal to 4, and the other one is 2. So we'll have that expression to now give us 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So that means that is correct. While the other one, we have 2 multiplied by 4 plus 3 multiplied by our 1 divided by y is 2 multiplied by 2. Is it going to give us 14? Let's test it. We have 2 times 4 is going to give us 8, plus 3 times 2 is going to give us 6. So this plus this is equal to 14. So that tells us that the value of 1 divided by x being equal 4 and 1 divided by y being equal to 2 are the solutions that truly satisfies that exponential, that simultaneous equation that is given to us from the beginning of this question. So you see, if you are solving simultaneous equation, this is one way you can solve to get the solution to such simultaneous equation. Now take note, if you are sitting for GCE or WAEC in Nigeria, these are similar questions you can be asked in your paper 2 of your mathematics question. So don't forget to go through this question because you might most likely see them in your examinations. I know you did enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel for simplified mathematics solutions. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye for now.